Hey guys, it's Vera. I'm back with another video. Today I want to share with you guys what I carry in my camera bag. This is going to be more of like a travel edition. I'm not going to have every single piece of filming equipment that I use in this video. I'm also going to be reviewing the camera that I got on Amazon a couple of months ago. I believe I got it maybe May the 15th. I've used it for a little over a month and a half, and I feel like I have gotten enough use out of it that I can give an honest review on how the bag is working out for me so far and whether or not you should buy it or not. If you guys find this video helpful, please be sure to smash that like button. And while you're at it, you guys might as well subscribe. I would appreciate it so much, and it would just mean a lot to me to have you guys' support. I hope you all are having a wonderful day, and let's just not waste any more time and hop right on into this video. So this is my camera bag. It's hefty. The Caden large, and it's in the color gray, although it looks more blue. I'm not really sure how it's picking up on camera, but we'll go from the outside and work our way in. I like the fact that you can hold it with your two hands like this, or you can put it on your back. That's really nice because sometimes you don't always want to have this on your back. So the fact that it has these two handles here to give you extra support for carrying it in one hand is very useful. And then it also comes with this attachment where you can snap the button. You can snap the handles together like this. The front here, there's an extra pocket. In this pocket, I just keep all of my camera chargers and my gimbal charger. On the side, there is a little pocket here that you can put water in or just whatever you want. And then also you have a pocket on one of the handles. And on the back of the bag, there's this secret pocket here that you can also use. And then the little pouch can be hooked onto a suitcase. Another thing I like about this book bag is that it has this little port here where you can charge your phone. You just take your charger and you plug it in, and your phone starts charging. It does not come with a power bank. You have to purchase your own power bank, but I still think that's very convenient to use in the airport or anything. So let's dig in and get into the equipment that I'm using. There's this here. The zippers interlock, so you can put a lock in here for security purposes so no one steals your equipment, because let's be honest, we put our hard-earned money into the equipment that we use, and we don't want it to get stolen, especially if you're traveling, you're at the airport, if you fall asleep on the bus or wherever you're going. You want to be sure to keep this secured, and so that's a feature that I love, how you have that here. But anyway, I'm going to open mine up, and when you flip it down, there's a pocket. In my pocket, I just keep my lens cleaner and my wipe. Slide this out, and this is where all of my camera equipment is. It comes with this string. It just kind of helps reinforce and hold everything together. So here's mine. It's a little camera caddy, and it comes with these detachable pockets or protectors. They're very firm, which is exactly what you want when you are traveling with your gear. It's shock resistant, I think that's the word, so it helps protect your gear. But in mine, I have my camera. This is my very first camera, and it's the main camera I use, although I recently acquired a Sony camera, so I'm kind of testing out, you know, the big Canon versus Sony, which one is better? I don't know. I like them both so far. But this is the Canon Rebel T6i. It's a crop sensor. And I purchased this in maybe 2015 or 2016, and on it I have my Canon 50mm 1.8 lens. I go between this one and my 35mm, with the 50mm being on a crop sensor. It's more like, let me see, I think the Canon's crop factor is 1.6, so that means if we did 1.6 times 50, this is about 80mm, which means if I had a full frame body with the 85mm, it would give a similar look. So I usually use my 50mm lens for portraits when I want to fill the entire frame with my subject and stuff like that. It's really not good to use if you are in a tight space and you don't have much room to work with, but this was my first upgraded lens and I really like it. It is very universal and it gives okay bokeh, which is the blurry background. And from there, I have my 85mm, which I have been using a lot, mainly because I shoot outside and I have plenty of room to work with. So with this lens on my camera, let's do the math again. I did not know recording a what's in my camera bag video would require so much math, but so this is almost like 135mm. I love this because the compression in this lens is really nice. The bokeh is really buttery smooth and creamy. I'm kind of getting hungry now talking about all this butter cream smooth. And then my next one, which is another favorite of mine, is my Sigma Art 30mm 1.4. I absolutely love this lens. This lens was the one I purchased after my 50mm because I needed something to use in tight spaces. So that's what this lens is for. I use this when I film indoors. It's a really good low light lens because of the low aperture, and you can just open it wide up and get that light. It is a little noisy, but since then I have acquired a microphone, so yeah. But I use this lens a lot when I want to get full body pictures, or if I want to get from the waist up, like 3/4 like quarter length, and for a lot of lifestyle shoots. And that really makes up everything that I keep in this caddy. And you can also unzip it. There's a spot here where you can unzip this camera compartment and just use this as a regular book bag. So that is another feature that I like as well. All right, so when you go inside the bag, I have it packed to the brim, but just some little things. Sometimes I'll ask a client if they want me to bring music. Sometimes they don't want it. They feel like it draws too much attention. But that was one thing I learned from Manny Ortiz, was to bring music to kind of lighten the mood, get some of the pressure off of both you and the model, and help things go smoothly. And sometimes it helps you create a vibe, you know, like it's a vibe. It's a vibe, yeah. Anyway, I don't know. So it's a good way to get to know your clients, you know, find out what kind of music they like, make a playlist on Spotify, and boom, there you go, you got music for your shoot. Then I also have my speed light. This is the Canon 430EX2. I like it. I don't use it with every photo shoot, but I will say, for people that are new in photography or they have not used a speed light during the day, don't knock it. Like, give it a try, because sometimes it just gives your photos that little oomph where it's like it's something different, but you can't quite put your finger on it, and it looks great. We did it for the first time when we were in Independence, and our pictures turned out beautifully. So if you don't have a speed light, you should definitely look into getting one, and you should also look into using it during the daytime. to help kind of just bring life to your photo. Then after that, I just have my GoPro because sometimes I want to get some POV shots of my work to help advertise. And then I also have my handle for my vlogging camera because, as you guys know, I do vlog. Then I just have some extra lens hoods which need to probably go on the lens, but I just threw them in my bag. And then I also have my drone. And the thing is, depending on what your client wants, if I have a drone with me, most of the time my husband is with me, so he will have his own camera bag and sometimes he will have it in his bag. But if I'm going to be doing drone shots on my own, that does add more time to the session, but it still fits in my camera bag. I just have the Mavic Air and then the handle that goes with it. Then I have my vlogging camera, which is nestled right in between the other stuff. And then I have my 2 hard drives. This is just a Lacey, and then this is a Westgate. My first Westgate external drive it crashed on me, like it died. So that's a lesson to all you photographers out there who think that just having your stuff on one hard drive is backing it up. I learned the hard way that you need to have a backup for your backup and a backup for that backup. And maybe you shouldn't use West, but because of my history with Westgate, I've just decided to keep this one at home. That may not be the smartest decision, but basically this is what I use more. So I will use this one and then I will back it up on here and just leave it. And eventually I'll get a few more of these and then it'll just become my backup until I just get rid of this one or just leave it. So maybe I have a backup for each hard drive. Like once this one gets filled up, I'll put it all on here and then I'll just get 2 new Lacey ones. But yeah, so that's my hard drive situation. It's been working so far, so I'm gonna just stick with that. So I guess this is just the cosmetologist in me, because for those of you who don't know, I am a licensed cosmetologist, just passed my exams. So it's only fitting that I keep my extra cords, batteries, SD cards and all that in my Artist Couture Jackie Aina collab pouch. Cords for my computer and external drive. I have extra wall plugs. I have all of that in there. It's also where I keep like my quick releases for my tripod and my SD card holder. This holder carries 6 SD cards and it actually came with the camera bag. I do want to get one that's like water resistant and maybe a little bit more sturdy, but this works for now. And I'm just thankful that I have it. And you know, when you get your SD card, it comes with the individual ones, and I have some of those that I've just thrown in here too. So that's how that's been working out for me. Then I have my notebook. This is good for traveling because I like to journal, and if I'm in the airport or the train station and I'm reading something and I want to take notes, that's what I have this for. It also fits in here. And then I have my kind of like a little emergency kit. I got this from Milady Pro, which is a cosmetology education system. It is just a little pouch. It has lip balm, ibuprofen, and hand sanitizer. And I'm probably gonna put a few band-aids in here too. That's just like the mom in me wanting to make sure I have everything covered. The front and the back have 2 pockets where you can put things, and then it also has a spot where I can store my laptop. And this means a lot to me because I have a MacBook Pro 15-inch monitor, and a lot of the book bags that I saw online did not fit a 15-inch laptop. So this is my big ass laptop, and as you see, there's a little slot here and I can just slide it right on in there and it's good to go. If I wanted to, I could probably still fit a tablet in here too. The bottom of this bag has it has this here where you can hold your tripod. And the tripod that I use is just the K&C Concept tripod. I love this because it has a 360 ball head. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but it has a 360 ball where you can adjust it and get overhead shots, and I live for bird's eye views. The legs, kind of, you just twist the knob and pull it out, and you twist it to tighten it back up. So I love that it does that, and it's pretty tall. And then it also has the hook where you can put the weights, just if you want to, you know, balance it properly and everything like that. I've used this in the park, I've used it in the street, I've used it outside, inside. It goes everywhere with me, and this is my new go-to. That concludes my video for the day. I hope you guys found it helpful, and if you did, please be sure to leave a thumbs up, and be sure to let me know in the comments below, what are you guys keeping in your camera bags, or what do you want to add to your camera bag? Again, this is just what I'm going to be using while I travel and when I'm going on shoots where I don't want to carry a lot of stuff. Again, I hope you guys found this video helpful. Please be sure to leave any questions or comments down below on any of the gear that I've shown you guys. I will be sure to put a link down below in the description box of everything that I have shown in this particular video, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye.